Okay guys, Rob here, back from the awkward tiny house. I'm getting some drill bits out because I want to get the proper size bits I need for the bolts and the screws, because I'm obviously going to be pre-drilling into the angle iron. So I need one of these bolts, and this is a 1/4 inch size stainless steel. And then I also have the roofing screws, so I want to pull one of those out, make sure when I pre-drill it's not a real loose fit, it's just you know, just right on. Okay, so these two here are the ones I'll be working with today. Now I mentioned this before, I chose the Phillips head on the bolt. That way I can put a Phillips screwdriver underneath the solar panel and then tighten all my connections on the outside, the nuts and so on, right? So make life a little easier. But I will include a washer on here as well when it goes inside, so washered from both sides and all that stuff. So first, let's see, this is probably perfect. This is a 1/4 inch, and what I have here, guys, is some angle iron I bought previous. And if I set this up, I just want to do an exploratory hole, see what is going to exactly work out the best. So I'm just going to use what I got here. If I shove a bag underneath this to catch the shavings, that'll work just fine. And I'm gonna see if this one works first. So let's just do an exploratory hole here. Now this is just steel, so obviously when I get to the aluminum, it'll go a lot smoother than this. And I think this bit's worn out as well, so, but we'll see. Wow. That's some tough stuff, apparently. Oh, partially the way through. Here, I'll move this closer so I can hold the drill, kinda. That's pretty ridiculous, guys. And yes, I'm in forward motion, I'm not in reverse. Oh my god. This drill bit sucks. That's ridiculous. Alright, I'll keep going. What? Take a look. It's I don't know if even that drill bit is doing anything. That's pretty bad. Okay, I'll keep going, and then if not, I'm changing this bit. Unbelievable, guys. I think I'm changing bits. This bit is no good. That's retarded. Okay, so that one looks... what is this? 5/12s? Something like that. Alright, we'll try this again with this different bit. We'll see if it does anything better. I hope it does. What was that? Weird. Oh well. That went a lot smoother. A lot faster. I throw that other bit out. It's a joke. Okay, that's... yeah, that first bit was totally worn out. I'm throwing that out. Good. So, you guys see? Okay, yep. So, that's about as tight as I want to go. So that's a keeper. It doesn't let you go all the way in. Most of the hole is through though. As you can see, it's peeking out. You can kind of see that. Yep. But yeah, that's about the perfect size a bit for this type of screw head. This is the roofing screws that I'll be using on the these will do the vertical pieces holding the frame onto the tiny house. So I'm saving that bit. Pull that guy out. That guy goes with that guy. And now we need to find a bit for the bolt. 1/4 inch preferably. It says it's this size, so we'll find out. I'll try the 1/4 inch bolt for this bit and see if that's exactly what we need. Hopefully it's not too big. I'm hoping we're right on the money here. So I'm going to drill another hole just next to it with the larger bit, the 1/4 inch. And you guys can probably see that. Now it's always best to, I can actually use that hole that I just drilled. It's better to drill a bigger hole, or drill a smaller hole before you go right into this bigger bit. Just makes everything a lot easier. So I'm going to try and do that. Tighten the bit up a little bit. Okay, that went really smooth. So, get these shavings, keep those in the bag, keep the house tidy. So that is the hole. Whoops, you guys can't see anything, can you? There's the hole there. And we'll see how tight a fit this is. So that's almost, I'm gonna say that's perfect. And yeah, can't get much any better than that. So now we have determined we got my 2 bits, 1/4 inch and 5/12s is the other one. So there they are there. Whoops, back up a bit. So for the bolt, we have the 1/4 inch, and for the vertical pieces, the roofing screws, we have the 5/12 bit. So perfect. And I'm glad I bought these angle irons just as spares, because why not, right? Okay. Oh, that light is bright on that camera. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty good. So I have to still, now that I got that finished, another step done, I have to get a hand from my dad. Actually, no, I'll be fine. I think I'm gonna measure 4 inches, or maybe even 6 inches, which is that, sticking up beyond the roof of the tiny house. Because when I put the angle iron down, it has that little L shape that does drop down about a good inch that the panel sits on, and I need to be able to have my hand go underneath the panel so I can hold the Phillips screwdriver on the bolt from underneath the panel while I use my other hand to tighten up all the nuts and everything, probably with a ratchet tool from the other side, and tighten everything up. So we'll see what happens. Alright, this is Rob, just checking in with you guys on the solar frame progress here. Oh, also, while I'm on camera, I did a video about newer survival shows that came out. I did the Stranded with $1 Million review show. There's another show I saw called Hacking the Wild, and it's a survival show where like a techie guy goes out into a survival situation, and he's got like a laptop and soldering gear and strange stuff like that you wouldn't think of for survival, and he disassembles all that stuff and makes some neat things. But it's kind of like it's kind of gimmicky show, I would say. I only saw the one episode so far, the first episode, where he was in the swamp, and the actual survival expert for that area, they had him meet up with him before, and he showed off his basically his bug out bag or his survival pack, and the guy was just shaking his head and couldn't believe this dude would survive, and he actually did. He made it through. So yeah, pretty interesting, but not, yeah, it's not as entertaining as that MTV show, which is kind of, if that tells you anything. I don't know if it'll last too much on the air, if it's not too entertaining, but some people might like it, who knows. But anyway, that's my little update, guys. I'm slowly picking away when I got time to get everything up and running. And yeah, slowly picking away at everything. So we'll talk to you guys later.